Alright, Sam Clarkson is going to attempt to describe and evaluate a current talent development programme for passing merit. Okay, Sam, so what is your current talent development programme?
It's the FA.
Right, well, what's the programme called?
I didn't get that.
What's the title of the thing? Long-term athlete development plan.
Yeah.
Right. Right, what is that then?
That is a general sports scientists have done some research in the critical periods of a young person's life on which the effect of training can be maximised. So, and they've concluded that it can take anything from 8 to 12 years of training for a talented athlete to achieve the elite status. And this has led to the development of the athlete's physical development.
Right, okay. Right, so it's got, the way they base it around is the peak height velocity, so how does that link into the development programme?
The peak height and velocity is the point in which a child's development, when they reach the maximum growth rate, which is for them to be able to train, and that's when the body starts making the changes, so the training has more of an effect on the body rather than before. And the average age for the peak height and velocity for a girl is 12 and for boys are 14. Peak velocity normally follows shortly after the PVH using measurements such as standing height and sitting height, and you can calculate the PVH and monitor and give them appropriate training, and this can be set up to help develop and match the athlete's development.
Right, okay. So the long-term athlete development, it's got different phases. So talk me through the first phase.
With football, it's stage 1 and 2, which has the fundamentals, which is for ages 5 to 8, which is at primary school age. This includes in participating in the sport as much as possible, and they'll develop the speed, power and endurance through using fun games, and there will be a little bit of teaching and coaching, giving them the correct techniques. Yeah. And then in
in that phase then. So you said it is linked to football a little bit because you're following the FA one, but can they be transferred to lots of different sports?
Yeah, because at the young age you can set up many different sports using the same principles.
Same principles, yeah.
It's just I've chosen to do football.
Yeah. Right, what's the next stage?
Then it goes on to stage 2, which is learning to train, which is between 8 to 11-year-olds. This is further development on the fundamental skills, which I've just said. You'll learn a general overall sport skills, such as how to pass correctly, shoot, and defend and stuff like that. And then strength development with their own weight, which would be with them doing the training sessions, because they've obviously got to carry their bodies around, which will help build muscle and gain weight.
Right, so why is it important to learn how to train then?
Because if you're learning them the wrong training, they won't build and grow. Whereas if you give them the correct training, you give them the best chance to grow and build.
Right, okay, what's the next stage?
It's stage 3, which is development practice, which is for 11 to 14-year-olds, which is further speed development and sport-specific skills. They develop an aerobic base, they learn even more correct techniques and establish a pre-competition. This is around secondary school age. There's then stage 4, which is training to compete. Yeah. Which is from 14 to 16, where 50% of the available time is devoted to the development, technical and tactical skills and fitness development, such as your training sessions where you'd learn tactics and techniques. And the other 50% is devoted to competition-specific training, such as doing games of football and training for games of football.
Yeah. So why do they learn the tactics at training to compete stage when kids are 15, 16?
Because that's when they can take more in and they understand the game better than they would if you were to do it at 11 to 12, because they've got more of an understanding. And obviously they will watch the sport, so they'll understand why better than when younger.
Good.
And then you go on on to stage 5 and 6, which stage 5 is training to win, which is aimed at boys at 18 and above and girls at 17 and above. And the main object is to train to win with specific drills and training exercises, and the athlete should be fully focused on maximisation of performance with wanting to become the best of the best. And then stage 6 is retirement and retainment, which is the main object to retain the athletes for coaching. So after they've played and done their playing within the sport, they will then go on to become coaches for their children or teams, officiating and sport administration, and that's for ages 20 and above.
Right, yeah, good. Right, so what are strengths of this programme then?
Strengths is that they've got a clear layout and they know what, like a clear layout and they know how and who and what age are doing what and at what time. Another strength is that a lot of people do play football, so it's a pretty big thing, and they know that there's a lot of people doing it, so there's going to be a lot of talent to get in.
Yeah. Think about it more about the actual programme, like the content of it, rather than like the more people playing. So what's another strength then?
That it's so specific to that sport, such as you'll be learning sports drills to do with football and training exercises such as like pass and move and corners.
Yeah, right.
Specific to the sport.
Right. So what stages will that be though then?
That'll be towards the end.
Towards the end when they're doing it. What's the strength of like early on of the development programme then? When you talked about fundamentals and things like that.
That's because it's at primary school, and children they just want to run around and kick a ball.
So what's an advantage of like doing all these ABCs and physical literacy and things like that? What's an advantage of doing all these different things?
It gets children used to it when they then go on to progress through the stages.
Yeah. So if they got to 10 years old, could they choose another sport? Would they be good enough if they've had a bit of knowledge on it already?
Yeah, because they're still young, they can take the skills that they've learned from one sport and transfer it into another. Such as if they went from football to rugby, obviously they've trained, they've got fit to a degree. The only difference is instead of kicking the ball, you throw it, and you can learn that technique, which you will then learn as you go through from 8, which is your learning to train, and then your development practice, which you'll then get taught more on.
Yeah, right. What about weaknesses of it?
Weaknesses, it's like they've got clear things, but it's not clear to someone that might not know about football, such as if I was coming into it and I didn't know about football and they were training to win, and the main object is to train to win with specific drills or training exercises, and I didn't know. That would then you've then got to either had played the sport or be a coach in the sport to understand it.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Any other weaknesses?
That the groups are put together, so they do boys and girls together, and up to a certain age, then the girls will go off into their own leagues and that. But they should have like stage 1 and 2 for boys, and then a stage 1 and 2 for girls, even though it's the same. It's just a different age. You still have to train different with the girls to the boys.